It started with simple voice commands. Hey Siri, set a timer. Alexa, play music. Helpful? Yes, but limited. Today we're on the edge of something far bigger. A world where digital assistants don't just listen, they understand. They plan. They learn. They act. In the next decade, assistants will evolve from basic voice bots into AI agents capable of making decisions, completing multi-step tasks, coordinating your entire digital life, and even predicting what you need before you ask. This is the future of digital assistants. Beyond Siri, beyond Alexa, beyond anything we've used before. Before we dive in, I want to hear your vision. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you imagine the assistants of the future? Ready? Let's explore a future where your assistant becomes your planner, collaborator, researcher, advisor, and maybe even something closer to a digital companion. Before we understand the future, we need to see where it began. The first generation of digital assistants, like Siri 2011, Google Assistant 2016, and Alexa 2014, were voice command systems. They interpreted simple phrases, executed single actions, and relied on predefined scripts. They didn't understand context. They couldn't reason. They couldn't plan. These assistants were helpful, but they weren't intelligent. They were more like talking buttons than actual helpers. But everything changed when AI models learned to understand language, not as keywords, but as meaning. And that's when the next era began. Future assistants won't rely solely on voice or text. They'll be multimodal, meaning they can see through your camera, understand text on your screen, listen to emotion in your voice, read documents, analyze images, interpret gestures, track habits and context. Imagine pointing your phone at your messy room and saying, "Help me organize this." Your assistant identifies items, suggests storage, creates a plan, and even orders what you need. Or imagine reading a contract. You say, "Explain this in simple language." The assistant scans the document, highlights risks, compares it to similar agreements, and gives you a summary tailored to your situation. This evolution from single modality to multimodality will turn assistants into universal sense makers, capable of interpreting the world the way humans do. The biggest shift in digital assistants isn't understanding, it's agency. Agents are AI systems that can take actions on your behalf. Today, assistants can follow commands. In the future, assistants will follow goals. You might say, "Help me plan a weekend trip under $600. And your assistant will search flights, compare hotels, check your schedule, suggest activities, analyze weather, confirm reservations, and pay automatically, all as one continuous task. Future assistants will chain tasks together, coordinate between apps, and complete complex workflows end to end. This move from do this one thing to solve this entire problem marks the beginning of a new era of digital support. The assistants of the future won't just know your preferences, they'll know your patterns, goals, routines, and priorities. Think about it. Your assistant knows when you wake up, when you're most productive, what music boosts your focus, what foods you like, what tasks you postpone, what messages you ignore. It tracks your behavior, ethically and with permissions, to create a profile more accurate than any manual settings screen. For example, in the future, an assistant might say, "You've been stressed. I've rearranged your schedule, postponed low-priority meetings, and booked a 20-minute break." This hyper-personalization will feel like having a digital chief of staff, a system that understands not just what you say, but what you mean. Assistants won't just process language, they'll read emotion. The next generation will detect stress in your tone, excitement in your voice, hesitation in your silence, mood through your facial expressions. They'll respond with empathy and adapt their behavior in real time. This doesn't mean your assistant becomes your therapist, but it does mean it becomes a more natural, supportive presence in your life. Many people will use assistants as productivity partners, organization coaches, health trackers, study companions, and creative collaborators. The line between tool and companion will blur. Carefully, ethically, but inevitably. In the near future, assistants will help you create videos, music, images, essays, business plans, presentations, apps, and prototypes. You'll say, "Make me a thumbnail with these colors and my face," or "Write a YouTube script about space exploration with my usual tone." Your assistant remembers your aesthetic, your workflow, your preferences, and creates like a teammate who knows you better than a coworker ever could. Creativity will shift from making from scratch to directing the creation. Everyone becomes a creator, with an assistant who fills the skill gaps. With great capability comes great responsibility. Future assistants raise serious questions. How much personal data should they access? How do we prevent overdependence? Who controls the assistant, you, or the company behind it? How do we ensure safety when assistants take real-world actions? These questions will define the next decade, and shaping the answers ethically will be crucial. Digital assistants are about to evolve from simple voice bots into intelligent agents that understand, reason, plan, and act. They'll support our creativity, expand our abilities, and reshape the way we work and live. The question isn't whether assistants will change, it's how ready we are for the change. What do you think the future of digital assistants looks like? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The future is coming fast. Let's explore it together. Like, share, and subscribe for more tech videos every weekday.